I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this that my mind obeys. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today and studying A Course in Miracles workbook for students. We're ready for lesson 199, which is I am not a body, I am free. And what we'll tell ourselves throughout the day, every hour of the day, and a longer period in the morning and the evening, a little practice period of telling yourself, I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. Lesson 199 here on July the 7th, July the 18th of 2023, Tuesday, if you're listening to it this year, 23. I am not a body, I am free. We're reading from the original edition, and I'm Willie from the Ozarks. Thank you for joining me. Freedom must be impossible as long as you perceive a body as yourself. The body is a limit. Who would seek for freedom in a body looks for it where it cannot be found. The mind can be made free when it no longer sees itself as in a body, firmly tied to it and sheltered by its presence. If this were the truth, the mind were vulnerable indeed. The mind that serves the Holy Spirit is unlimited forever. In all ways, beyond the laws of time and space, unbound by any preconceptions, and with strength and power to do whatever it is asked. Attack thoughts cannot enter such a mind because it has been given to the source of love. And fear can never enter in a mind that has attached itself to love. And fear can never enter into a mind that has attached itself to love. It rests in God. And who can be afraid who lives in innocence and only loves? It is essential for your progress in this course that you accept today's idea and hold it very dear. Wow, it is essential. It is essential for your progress in this course that you accept today's idea and hold it very dear. I am not a body, I am free. Be not concerned that to the ego it is quite insane. The ego holds the body dear because it dwells in it and lives united with the home that it has made. It is a part of the illusion that has sheltered it from being found illusory itself. Here does it hide, and here it can be seen as what it is. Declare your innocence, and you are free. The body disappears because you have no need of it, except the need the Holy Spirit sees. For this the body will appear as useful form for what the mind must do. It thus becomes a vehicle which helps forgiveness be extended to the all-inclusive goal that it must reach, according to God's plan. Let's look at that again. The body disappears because you have no need of it except the need the Holy Spirit sees. For this the body will appear as useful form for what the mind must do. It thus becomes a vehicle, the body becomes a vehicle, which helps forgiveness be extended to its all-inclusive goal that it must reach according to God's plan. Cherish today's idea and practice it today and every day. Cherish the idea that I am not a body, I am free. Cherish today's idea and practice it today and every day. Make it a part of every practice period you take. Make it a part of every practice period you take, recognizing I'm not a body, I am free. There is no thought that will not gain thereby in power to help the world, and none which will not gain in added gifts to you as well. We sound the call of freedom round the world with this idea. And would you be exempt from the acceptance of the gift you give? I am not a body, I am free. We sound the call of freedom round the world with this idea. The Holy Spirit is the home of minds that seek for freedom. In Him they find what they have sought. The Holy Spirit is the home of minds that seek for freedom. In Him they find what they have sought. The body's purpose now is unambiguous, and it becomes perfect in the ability to serve an undivided goal. In conflict-free and unequivocal response to mind, with but the thought of freedom as its goal, the body serves and serves its purpose well. Without the power to enslave, it is a worthy servant of the freedom which the mind within the Holy Spirit seeks. Be free today and carry freedom as your gift to those who still believe they are enslaved within a body. Again on that sentence. Be free today and carry freedom as your gift to those who still believe they are enslaved within a body. Be you free, so that the Holy Spirit can make use of your escape from bondage to set free the many who perceive themselves as bound and helpless and afraid. Let love replace their fears through you. Accept salvation now, and give your mind to Him who calls to you to make this gift to Him. Accept salvation now, and give your mind to Him who calls to you to make this gift to Him. For He who would give you perfect freedom, perfect joy, and hope that finds its full accomplishment in God. You are God's Son. In immortality you live forever. Would you not return your mind to this? Then practice well the thought the Holy Spirit gives you for today. Your brothers stand released with you in it. The world is blessed along with you. God's Son will weep no more, and heaven offers thanks for the increase of joy your practice brings even to it. And God Himself extends His love and happiness each time you say, I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. Okay, wow, what an important lesson he's basically saying. Cherish today's idea and practice it today and every day. Make it a part of every practice period you take. I am not a body, I am free. For I am still as God created me. We'll get into that as our review here in just a couple days for the next 10 days. But for now, I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. All right, well, let's go look in our text reading, and we're ready for section 6 in chapter 20, the promise of the resurrection, Roman numeral 6, Heralds of Eternity. And as you're turning there, let me tell you a little bit about what on earth is going on today. In my own personal world, it's St. Diane's Day. It's the day that the mother of my 6 biological children were born. And, she crossed over when the youngest one was about a year old, or actually 10 months, and the oldest one was 10 years old. And she came to me in that dream I've told you all about, where she said, hey, learn to feel beauty in every person, place, thing, and situation, because by doing that, you can be where I'm at. I'll never want to come back to where you're at, but you can be where I'm at. And you don't have to die to get here. She said, she told me in this dream, she said, just feel the beauty in every person, place, thing, and situation. Feel it like you feel it in this dream. And in the dream, I was totally enveloped in the feeling of beauty. And then she said, this is a dream. You're going to wake up from it here in a moment. And when you wake up, I want you to keep that memory and begin to apply it to everything you think, see, and do. Anyway, so today is her birthday, St. Diane's Day. Insurance Nerd Day. Oh, you know what? Another thing, Insurance Nerd Day, National Caviar Day, also a day to remember the sturgeons, National Sour Candy Day, Nelson Mandela International Day. Nelson Mandela was also born on Diane Graham was my partner wife's her maiden name. But Nelson Mandela was July 18th, 1918, and died in 2013. Perfect Family Day, where we recognize that love, respect, honesty are the qualities and understanding, the qualities that make a family strong. World Listening Day. And well, we want to listen to each other, don't we? And at sunset today begins the Islamic New Year. It's the first day of the month Muharam in the Arabic tradition. Okay, and let's take a look at another Phaseolus vulgaris, which is a bush bean. And this one is called the provider, and we're reading to you from the Seed Savers Exchange. And it says of the provider, known as the most dependable early green bean, this easy-to-grow variety offers excellent flavor and one of the best for freezing and canning. It germinates well in cooler soil, adapts to diverse soil and climate conditions, and is disease resistant. Round, straight pods that are 5 to 8 inches long grow heavily on compact plants. Introduced in 1965 by horticulturist Dr. Hoffman of the U.S. Vegetable Laboratory in South Carolina. It has a bush habit, it's a snap bean, and it's a 50 to 55 day. 1,200 seeds to the pound. And that's your provider bush green bean. So you wherever you've dug out your cool weather plants, you can go ahead and plant your provider now. In 55 days, you'll have plenty of time to get a nice crop of green beans. Okay, and then also another other side NDE. This was a guy named David Ditchfield, a British fella who his coat got caught in a subway door when it shut. And it drug him along the tracks and pulled him under it, and he died. But they resuscitated him. Anyway, when he crossed over, it's called Man Crosses Over, told life's purpose during near-death experience. And of course, you know, that sense of love and belonging that we hear over and over that happens at death. Well, he talks about that. Anyway, good story. And it's only 12 minutes and some odd seconds. Okay, Heralds of Eternity. Okay, and little Zorro's come out here to join me, and he's on my guitar. So, in this world, God's Son comes closest to himself. In this world, God's Son comes closest to himself in a holy relationship. There he begins to find the certainty his Father has in him. And there he finds his function of restoring his Father's laws to what was held outside them and finding what was lost. Only in time can anything be lost, and never lost forever. Only in time can anything be lost, and never be lost forever. So do the parts of God's Son gradually join in time, and with each joining is the end of time brought nearer. Each miracle of joining is a mighty herald of eternity. No one who has a single purpose, unified and sure, can be afraid. No one who shares his purpose with him cannot be one with him. 38. Each herald of eternity sings of the end of sin and fear. Each speaks in time of what is far beyond time. Two voices raised together call to the hearts of everyone and let them beat as one. Catch that. Two voices. Are you making sure that you're trying to listen? It's World Listening Day. Be a good day to listen and to tune in with your brother and sister, because that's the essence of what a special relationship turns into a holy relationship. Two voices raised together calls to the hearts of everyone and lets them beat as one. And in this single heartbeat is the unity of love proclaimed and given welcome. Peace to your holy relationship, which has the power to hold the unity of the Son of God together. You give to one another for everyone, and in your gift is everyone made glad. Forget not who has given you the gift you give, and through your not forgetting this, will you remember who gave the gifts to him to give you? The Holy Spirit. It is impossible to overestimate your brother's value. That's the first sentence, paragraph 39. It is impossible to overestimate your brother's value. Wow, if it's impossible to overestimate them, we ought to start being grateful to them and appreciative and looking for the good in them, looking beyond appearances of guilt and smallness, and see their wonderfulness, see their value. It is impossible to overestimate your brother's value. Only the ego does this, but all it means is that it wants the other for itself and therefore values him too little. What is inestimable clearly cannot be evaluated. Do you recognize the fear that rises from the meaningless attempt to judge what lies so far beyond your judgment you cannot even see it? Judge not what is invisible to you, or you will never see it. Judge not what is invisible to you, or you will never see it. But wait in patience for its coming. It will be given you to see your brother's worth when all you want for him is peace. It will be given you in patience. Wait to find it. It will be given you to see your brother's worth when all you want for him is peace. And what you want for him you will receive. How can you estimate the worth of him who offers peace to you? What would you want except his offering? His worth has been established by his Father, and you will recognize it as you receive his Father's gift through him. What is in him will shine so brightly in your grateful vision that you will merely love him and be glad. You want to love your brother and your sister and just be glad? Well, do that. What is in him will shine so brightly in your grateful vision that you will merely love him and be glad. It's impossible to overestimate your brother's value. And what is in him will shine so brightly in your grateful vision that you will merely love him and be glad. And you will not think to judge him. For who would see the face of Christ and yet insist that judgment still has meaning? For this insistence is of those who do not see. Vision or judgment is your choice, but never both of these. Vision or judgment is your choice, but never both of these. Catch that. Let's not judge our brothers. Let's have vision of the holiness of Christ in them. Let's see their inestimable value. Let's be thankful for that value that's come to bless us and make us glad. 41. Your brother's body is as little use to you as it is to him. Your brother's body is as little use to you as it is to him. When it is used only as the Holy Spirit teaches, it has no function. For minds need not the body to communicate. Minds need not the body to communicate. The sight that sees the body has no use which serves the purpose of a holy relationship. The sight that sees the body has no use which serves the purpose of the holy relationship. And while you look upon each other thus, as bodies, the means and end have not been brought in line. Why should it take so many holy instants to let this be accomplished, when one would do? There is but one. There's only one holy instant because it extends through time. The little breath of eternity that runs through time like golden light is all the same. Nothing before it, nothing afterwards. 42. You look upon each other holy. You look upon each holy instant as a different point in time. It never changes. All that it ever held or will ever hold is here right now. And all that it ever held or will ever hold is here right now. You might look at it as a different moment in time. You framed it in maybe a 15-minute frame. But in that is that continual golden light that extends, that's our communion with reality, with each other, with all that is. You look upon each holy instant as a different point in time. It never changes. All that it ever held or will ever hold is here right now. The past takes nothing from it, and the future will add no more. Here, then, is everything. Here is the loveliness of your relationship with means and end in perfect harmony already. Here is the perfect faith that you will one day offer to each other already offered you. And here the limitless forgiveness you will give each other already given. The face of Christ you yet will look upon, already seen. 43. Can you evaluate the giver of a gift like this? Would you exchange this gift for any other? This gift returns the laws of God to your remembrance, and merely by remembering them, the laws that held you prisoner to pain and death must be forgotten. This is no gift your brother's body offers you. The veil that hides the gift hides him as well. He is the gift, and yet he knows it not. No more do you, and yet have faith that he who sees the gift in both of you will offer and receive it for you both. Boy, have faith in the Holy Spirit who sees our holiness and will offer that gift of holiness to each other. He is the gift, and yet he knows it not. No more do you, and yet have faith that he who sees the gift in both of you will offer and receive it for you both. And through his vision will you see it, and through his understanding recognize it and love it as your own. Be comforted and feel the Holy Spirit watching over you in love and perfect confidence in what he sees. And this is the last paragraph. Let me read that sentence again. 44. Be comforted and feel the Holy Spirit watching over you in love and perfect confidence in what he sees. He knows the Son of God and shares his Father's certainty. The universe rests in his gentle hands, in safety and in peace. Let us consider now what he must learn to share his Father's confidence in him. What is he that the Creator of the universe should offer it to him and know it rests in safety? He looks upon himself not as his Father knows him. He looks upon himself not as his Father knows him. And yet it is impossible the confidence of God should be misplaced. So even though he doesn't know it, God's confidence is in us and sees our holiness and wants our hearts to beat as one. Look beyond the appearances of the body today as you remind yourself of this all-important teaching in A Course in Miracles. I am not a body. I am free. I am not a body, I am free. And I hear the voice that God has given me. And it is only this my mind obeys. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. I am not a body, I am free. I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. Be sure to take your longer period of about 15 minutes in the morning and in the evening, but at least 5 minutes. And then throughout the day, best you can, try to bring this idea to your mind every hour. Try to do it at the top of the hour so it's a little bit more structured, is what he's told us early on in our teachings. But at any rate, try it at least once an hour. Tell yourself, I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. I am not a body, I am free.